to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Back to throw, it's Adams. Finds his tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in, it's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Snagged in the middle. It's bumped. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Buck. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bears the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Adams. Swings it out to the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Quick with the spin move. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. He'll run it again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's the corner's second sack of the game now, and he's doing a great job at the line of scrimmage, not telegraphing that he's blitzing. He's keeping his eyes on the receiver. Right when the ball is snapped, he uses his speed to get in the backfield to bring the quarterback down.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The UCLA offense is back on the field ready to go to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off play action. Spits it out to the back. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Bruins will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Adams. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Using the quick game. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Right on the money. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin. Oh, he did it again. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bust through behind his pad. Brings him to the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Complete in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Leaves it with the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Adams. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Got a little space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth. There he goes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Got his man. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Back to throw, it's Adams. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. The tag. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Warren.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Bruins! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Fires to the big fella. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Washington right back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's on target and complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.